Hey YouTube, John Jack again. Continuing on the quest of cleaning the garage, and today it has brought me to toolboxes. So I'm actually planning on selling this red one, maybe the blue one, just the box. Everything that's in the red one is probably going to go with it. Have extra sockets, and I think there's some wrenches up on that one, but it's all duplicates and triples and all kinds of stuff that I don't really need anymore. So just really going through the mobile cart and getting everything organized and to a home. So now that everything is organized, I figured I'd just make a real quick little video on the mobile cart, because for anyone who's curious about buying one, they're a pretty cheap investment and I've got a lot of stuff in it and room for more. So without further ado, let's get into it and we'll take a look at what I got in the box. So here goes it. We'll open that up. Bam. Sockets. Lots of sockets. So I got an LED light over here. Oh, I forget, this one's goofy. Charger hangs out this little back area, that way it's plugged in, ready to roll all the time. 1/2-inch deep well impacts. I also a lot of times just use these for if I'm going to hand turn. Most of the time when I'm talking this big stuff, I end up breaking the impact out anyway, so whatever. Eventually I'll add a chrome set, but for right now it works. So I've got metric and standard 1/2-inch deep well impact sockets, and I've got metric and standard shallow well chrome sockets. Metric and standard deep well 3/8-inch chrome sockets. This is a torque set up through I think T60s. These are the T55 I think is brakes on a lot of the Chevys or whatever, the bigger Chevys like my truck, so gotta have one of those sets, plus it's nice to have. 3/8 shallow well metric standard, and then I doubled up my 1/4-inch sockets on one rail, so I've got the deep wells in the back, the shallows in the front, metric and standard. And then tucked up in front here, these are all wobbles, 3/8 wobbles for the impact. So that's that. It's all the sockets that I use most of the time. These are Harbor Freight socket rails mounted to a couple pieces of 1x2s, that way it keeps them all upright and nice. Even the big heavy sockets, they hold up pretty decent on. 1/2-inch click type torque wrench, 3/8-inch click type torque wrench, sockets and a breaker bar, or ratchets and a breaker bar. I'm missing the 1/2-inch. I'm waiting for it to turn up. I know it's in the garage somewhere, it's just a matter of where. Extensions of sorts for the ratchets. So that's all of those. That's the top. I'm going to buy a set of Milwaukee screwdrivers to toss in here, and then I'll have the screwdrivers that I need in the cart too. Moving down, this is a wrench drawer, has nothing but wrenches in it. As you can see on the top, we have all the SAE stuff. I go from 1 1/8 down to I think 3/32, little baby wrenches. And then as far as metric goes, I've got 9mm through 24 in the drawer. And then if we just walk over here real quick, like I have, these are the ratcheting wrenches from Craftsman. So the top I do believe is metric, the bottom is standard, and then over here I've got wrenches. This is standard up through 1 5/16, so that's inch through 1 5/16, and then up on the top I've got 22mm through 30mm, and then one random set of sockets that I didn't see up there when I was organizing things. So that's another rail I'll have to squeak in somewhere. But yeah, those are there. This is a big enough set of wrenches that when I'm working on my truck or on whatever's here, this pretty much does the trick. So that's the wrench drawer. Down below it, this is kind of miscellaneous, but I've got two pry bars in the back. Those fuel line release tools, whatever you want to call them. Some Allens, assortment of vice scripts, electrical stuff, multimeter, pliers, lineman tools, whatever. It's just kind of random, but occasionally, you need something out of here or whatever. Most of your typical everyday wrenching that I do as far as like oil changes and brakes and stuff like that will all be out of the top two drawers. And then this one's just kind of, like I said, it's a reserve. I've got extra tools in that green box there. There's, extra pliers and all kinds of stuff that I would use and more of the specialty kind of stuff. So, and then down below here, I've got the half-inch Milwaukee M18 fuel impact thing rocks. I used to use it a lot when I was working iron, so had it for that, and it works great in the garage. I don't have to worry about stringing out an air hose. In here I have a Ingersoll Rand 3/8 inch impact, air impact, so half-inch and 3/8 there. Just some random stuff in the bottom here, nothing real crazy. I'll be in the process of moving some of these things out of this box down into here. I've got some oil and some other stuff for the truck down there that I'll move over onto this one, because the plan is I have a guy somewhat interested right now. He had his shop broken into and he lost a lot of stuff, so if so facto, he's interested in potentially all three of these, less the tools that I have in this box and that box. And if he wanted to buy all three of those, I'll be purchasing the Milwaukee 30-inch chest, which I will put right here. Thinking about it, I'll probably end up buying that chest anyway. Maybe I'll put all these up on Craigslist and see if I can get rid of them on there, just to clear up some more floor space, because I'm running out of space as I get more and more set up in the shop. So I'm a carpenter by trade, so I need to be doing carpentry things in here, built-ins and all kinds of other stuff that I do regularly. I just like to have a good set of automotive tools for when I, do maintenance on my truck and stuff. So I'm not an auto mechanic by any means, but I've got enough stuff to get most jobs done. So hope you did enjoy. It's just a quick roll cart tour. It's not even really a toolbox tour, but just thought I'd throw it out there so some of you guys can see. You can fit a lot of stuff if you get clever with your organization. You don't have to have, a giant 8-foot wide, 6-foot tall snap-on toolbox to fit these in. For most people that just do regular preventative maintenance stuff on their vehicles, this is probably all you really need. So nice and organized, small, takes up a small footprint, closes up nice, and keeps everything safe. Alright, I'm taking off. Thanks for watching.